And now we send it over to the sports desk.
I'm Barry Laminack, and this isn't what happened in sports this week. Let's start in the NFL, where the Dallas Cowboys are reportedly interested in Baylor basketball guard Mark Vital, despite Vital telling people that he is not a football player. Sounds like he'd be perfect for the Cowboys. The Patriots released Cam Newton this week, and rumor has it that his refusal to get vaccinated played a role in the cut. And all this time, we thought his fashion choices were his worst decision. The Patriots believed in Cam the same way he believed in that vaccine. You'd think someone who dresses like a caution light would be a little more careful. From the world of the NBA, at a recent auction, a pair of Michael Jordan's, quote, heavily used boxer shorts went up for sale with a starting bid of $500. And I hear if you look on the inside, you can see Jordan's 7th ring. The Lakers' Rajon Rondo will team up with Russell Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony. And with all those bricks that the team's going to be laying, all of their games will be filmed on Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Ow, she's a brick. Y'all get it. Some baseball news for you. The Mets' Javier Baez gave Mets fans the thumbs down after hits recently in response to fans booing the team. It's the worst thing the Mets have done to their fans since charging them for tickets to watch the Mets. Speaking of the Mets, New York Mets acting GM Zack was arrested for a DUI after failing a field sobriety test, proving once again the Mets are terrible on the road. I guess since they're in the National League, Scott didn't think he could use a designated driver. I don't know. In other sports news, first-year Auburn head coach Bryan Harsin is reportedly not allowing players to use the elevator. So if they want to reach the top, they're going to have to transfer to Alabama. A petition was started recently to change Arizona State Sun Devils mascot because it promotes devil worship, which may explain why watching their football games feels like being in hell. It's good to know that if you're going to hell, it's a dry heat. That's Arizona. As if all the controversies surrounding Bishop Sycamore High School wasn't enough, players this week said for lunch some days they had to rob Walmart for food. Y'all, that's not high school, that's college. I don't get that joke. I went to Lone Star. Tyron Woodley agreed to get a tattoo saying "I love Jake Paul" in order to get a boxing rematch with the YouTube star. Tattooing a person's name on you just to get them shirtless and sweaty is a wild way to ask for a second date. But Jake Paul has his eyes on another fighter, offering to take on Tim Tebow in a boxing match. Tebow said it's morally wrong to fight, but it's very Christian-like to lay hands on a sinner. And finally, I'm out of paper. And finally, before the arrival of Hurricane Ida, a Pelicans fan posted a video showing that the chips in Louisiana grocery stores had all been bought up except for the Ruffles that Anthony Davis had his face on the cover of. Looks like the only thing saltier than the chips are the Pelicans fans. I wonder if, like Davis, the chips left a bad taste in your mouth? I don't know. Fun fact about the chips, each serving has 10 grams of fat and 30 grams of eyebrows. I'm Barry Laminack. That's not what happened in sports this week.